Welcome back to Paige Turner Sisterhood. I'm Lindsay,
And I'm Karina.
and today,
Girl, today is just a day, let's be honest. Not even planned. So we got the notes on my phone. That's how unscripted, scripted this is today. But before we start, what is living rent free in your head right now?
oh,
What are you currently being consumed by? I know you just finished Ink and Alchemy.
it was so good. And I listened to it, and I've never heard James Cassidy narrate.
Yeah, I did. Mariposa. He was the dad for Mariposa.
Oh yeah, no, it
boy.
was so good. I started it when I was in Florida, at the beach in Daytona. It was so awesome, and then I finished it. Yeah, when we got home, it was amazing. It was everything. I loved it. She was witchy. He was not, but he totally
Tattooed.
Oh yeah, they both are tattooed. They're tattoo artists actually, and they're honoring her father. It just was a whole thing. It was so good. But I did get back into the Lord series. Oh my god, I couldn't help myself. I had told a couple people about it, and they told me they finished the ritual, and then I was like, "Ooh, I have mad FOMO right now. I need to go."
I read The Ritual and Sinner.
I know. And then Mallory started to read it, and then my other friend started to read it, and I was like,
Claudia's reading it.
yeah. Lisa read it, and she was like, girl, you were not kidding. I said, I forewarned you, but it was really good.
It's all
And she goes, I learned so much about you. And I was like, I don't know if it's a good or bad thing.
You know what? That's just how it is. Like,
I know, right?
right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god, I'm so happy for you to be on this adventure.
I don't think people really know, like, when you say you read dark romance, like, what that actually really means.
That, to me, is dark romance.
Yes, 1,000%.
The Lord series is dark romance. And it's, okay, when I say dark romance, guys, I'm not for the smut or all that. To me, a dark romance, there's psychologically something going on. It's like a dark aspect. The whole freaking trigger warning crap because they're doing knife play or whatever, that's not dark to me.
Yeah.
What's dark is like the emotional baggage. Like every single one of these stories, there's daddy issues, there's abandonment, there's alcohol, there's something. Those are dark issues that go through in the book. Does that make sense? Like that's a dark story to me.
Yeah. I agree.
Girl, I did a thing.
Oh, what'd you do? I went back to my mom, yes.
Bride by Initiation by Maggie Cole. Oh my god. I forgot how much I love the O'Malleys. Sean O'Malley. Oh.
You arc read for her, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah. The second book?
Mm-hmm. And book 3 comes out. That's why I'm like on this thing. But oh yeah, that's definitely living rent free right now.
Oh yeah.
Like I'm all consumed, all things.
Yeah.
But I also started watching a show.
What'd you start watching?
1923.
Oh, girl, I went back to Night Agent. I was like,
did you?
Oh, yeah. I love that. I don't know. I'm totally into like the cop dramas. I don't know why, but
well, that's definitely you.
Right? Yeah.
Well, guys, welcome back to Paige Turner Sisterhood podcast. This podcast wasn't even going to get filmed because we have had some life stuff happening. I got a new place on the 1st. Almost a month ago, but I've only been living in my place for 10 days now?
Yeah, I think so.
Only like 10 days. And on top of that, my daughter broke her foot. So I've been in physical therapies back and forth. She's finally back on the court. She won her first tournament, 7-2. Had another tournament yesterday. And then just like settling into the house. It's so hard to just settle and reset. Plus tonight, or tomorrow actually, is a full moon in Virgo. So it's all about like inner turmoil, inner peace, self-love. I got some stuff.
All the things we don't want to have to deal with.
That's the moon that you look in the mirror with and is like, am I living to my full potential?
No, that's the one where I look at myself and be like, I can't.
And see, and for me, it's opposite. For me, I'm just like, where can I do better?
I know, but then I don't know. I guess maybe that's like the negative side of me is I always want to pull out like, I did this wrong, I did that wrong, I did this wrong. I have a hard time like
sister,
the positive.
We need to be glass.
I know.
Well, guys, as you know, we talk all things books, witchiness, and chaos. And today is going to be a chaotic kind of episode. So if you guys are here, welcome to the sisterhood. And I kind of got some questions because we need something to keep us on track.
Yeah.
Or this is not going to get recorded properly.
Absolutely.
But it's all things of just what our day today was. So Lindsay, how was your day today? Mind you, I hardly talked to her because she had a lot of work to do. And I'm not saying that I distract her work.
No, I just listen to you breathe, but then I just feel bad because I'm not talking to you. So then I'm like, we're on the phone, but I feel bad because I'm concentrating on what I'm doing and I tune stuff out. That's my problem. I wish I could be like her and read a million books and listen to a million books, but I can't. I literally have it in my ears and I'm like, oh, I was listening to something. My brain's like, nope, you're done. So,
What kind of day did you have today?
uh,
Mercury retrograde's over. And we're in spring equinox now.
I did all of my work
So proud of her.
and
Before schedule.
I did all of it wrong
Oh, shit.
and I had to redo it because it was wrong.
The wrong driver.
Yep. And I was like, oh, well, that's lovely. And I'm running out of time. And I have 4 kids. So pickups were like way staggered today, way more than they normally were. Yeah. And I had way less time to like try to get ready. And then I was on the
You
phone
were helping
and
Mallory this morning.
trying to deal with a whole bunch of other stuff. And I was just like, time just gets away from me. And I think part of the problem is I find myself procrastinating a lot. A, because my work is chaotic as it is, like just trying to get everything, all the information that you need in time. But I just don't want to.
I hear you.
I know. And that, I think that's my problem. But yeah, I did it wrong. And then I went to FedEx and I tripped up the curb and I got a little owie on my hand and I
The knee
scuffed up my knees. And yeah, that was awesome too.
So guys, after this podcast, I'm driving her right down the street to the nail shop because we're getting all the things on foot detox and everything. So I am taking care of your girl. Don't worry. That's why I drove way the fuck over here.
well, we're sitting outside of my daughter's gymnastics
And this is
thing.
where it's being recorded today because that's the kind of day it is.
Absolutely.
Lindsay needed me and I came.
What would you all the time?
It's crazy because even last week on Friday, we were supposed to get together and we couldn't get together. And I told my husband, I was like, babe, let's go out to breakfast. He's like, okay. I was like, yeah, but I want to go to the restaurant by Lindsay's house. And he's like, all the way over there? I was like, yeah. And literally we were done eating. He's like, you want to go give her a hug, huh? I was like, yes, I need to give her a hug.
And then I'm running around my office like a chicken with my head cut off trying to get stuff done on time. And I felt so bad that you guys stopped by and I was like, I can't stop right now.
And I just got my hug and I left.
I know.
And I peed.
Yes,
I was
always.
She scares the
always.
pee out of me, guys. Y'all know that already. My day was
I was going to ask you.
How
was your day?
my day was crazy, but crazy because it wasn't planned out. You know me, I love a good agenda. I love a good check off system. I'm in the middle of doing our business taxes and I do them with somebody else. So it makes it a lot harder for me to go line by line, item by item with things when I could just do it by myself. But because they need to have that involvement, it makes it a lot harder for me.
Yeah.
So there was a lot of that today. I did go get coffee with my mom this morning. That was really nice.
Good.
Yeah, I did go get coffee with mom. And then the pool guy came today. And then I was able to learn how to do the waterfall and all that stuff on my pool. And then my daughter didn't go to school. So that kind of threw off my day. I am such an OCD organized type A person. Like just not taking my daughter to school because then I don't have that 30-minute to myself break when I get home fucking throws off my day.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
it's so bad. Like I am so stupid with schedules.
That's kind of crazy because it wasn't that long ago that you had her home all the time.
Yeah, last year she was homeschooled.
I know.
Mhm.
It makes that much of a difference?
100%.
know?
Dude, I am so disciplined that if I say I'm going to do a new routine or like say vitamins or workout, the minute I get mentally ready for that schedule, it's in me. And if I don't do it, I'm a failure that day. Like I'm so dependent on like schedules and routine that if it doesn't, it throws me off like crazy. Like even coming to meet you today, like I had to mentally tell myself, okay, by 5 o'clock, you need to be there. You need to do this and that. Like it's already embedded in my brain that I'm going to come here. If not, like if it's just like a spur of the moment thing, I'd be fucking out of it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess I'm such a type, what do we decide? Type C,
See?
type C person that my life is like, woo, everything is whatever, happens last minute, I guess. And that sucks because I really feel like if I had it all together,
Oh, no.
I would feel less stressed out.
And see, for me though, like I feel like when I look at your day to day, I'm like, fucking Lindsay's a rock star. Like, I'm like,
Thanks.
yeah, I'm like, damn, dude, how the fuck does this woman literally get 4 humans to school on time? Runs a full fucking farm at her home. And then even on top of it, like still plan for dinners and pickups and drop offs. And I'm like, damn, like I feel like I do nothing compared to you.
Oh my God.
But it's just, it's crazy. Like, that's one thing I admire so much about you is like that fucking grit. And then when you talk so bad about yourself, I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, that bothers
Because I look at you and I feel like, God, I did nothing today. Like, nothing got done. Nothing was on
4
time,
kids
nothing was
fed, clothed, taken to school. I have 1 child and I live by myself.
hope-
Like,
oh.
well, with my husband, of course. But like, my house is very quiet and
Tissues up here just for me.
just for her,
You know,
all the things.
whatever.
But I don't know. Like, I think that's where you and I are yin and yang.
Well, yeah, because I
But
feel the same.
I
about
also am
you.
more of like, oh, okay, hold on. So we'll go back to it. Again, squirrel brain. Y'all already fucking know. Don't even question that word. Okay, let's try to say it. What was the most chaotic moment of your day today?
When I realized that I put the wrong generator and then I had to call my daughter. Thank God she got home early, and that's probably why. I called her and her friend out and they came and helped me like replace the wrong papers and put it all back together because otherwise I would have been late.
And they went to go get the kids for you.
No, I ended up finishing.
Stop it.
I finished and then
Oh,
she
you're
was like,
fucking guado.
girl, with like a minute to spare. Literally, when I say the skin on my teeth, it's literally like
And
a
the skin
minute.
on your knee too.
Yeah, absolutely. And then that happened at whatever. What was the question?
What was the most chaotic part of the day?
The whole fucking day. What do you mean? I wake up in chaos.
See, and for me, like my day was so thrown off that by the time 1:30 came around, I was like, fuck this, I'm done with today. I got in my bed and I went to sleep. I woke up at 4:30.
Well, and my daughter said this to me today, and I really feel like this is how today went. Like, she was gone for an hour, right? Between when I dropped her off and when I picked her up from AT. And she's like, it didn't even feel like an hour. I was like, that literally felt like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
That's how.
But that's literally how your whole day is.
Yeah, but normally I don't feel it like that. And I think, like, just because of the moon energy and everything,
Yes.
I really feel it. Like,
We're going to talk about
sooner.
that.
Oh, yeah.
Because, yeah, I'm a strong believer in that.
Oh, yeah.
Did you have a moment today where you were like, I can't do this one more thing. I can't do this. I can't do not one more thing. I didn't have a moment like this.
No, because
typically these are questions I ask you without being in the podcast.
Yeah, 1,000%. I didn't have that option today. It had to be out today. They're depending on it. Drivers are depending. That means their money. I couldn't. I didn't have a choice. I had to get it.
I get it. And then tomorrow's first of the month.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. Okay. So what does Lindsay's day normally look like? Y'all, buckle up. Go ahead, Lance.
So
when I tell you that this bitch amazes me every day, in the chat, drop a comment because I do not know somebody that does more than she does.
I woke up at like 6.
No, typically, what does your typical day look like?
Yeah, I wake up around like between like 6 and 6:20, which is actually late because I should be getting up earlier, but I don't. So 6 o'clock, I woke up. I got my boys up. I got my oldest daughter up. Took the dogs out. Got all the kids ready for school. Then I take 3 of them to school. I come back. I have an hour-ish in between them and taking my younger daughter to school because she's in junior high. And I talk to you like the whole time in between. We're doing all the things. I get back to my home. I work at home and check my emails, around 9 o'clock. I'm also throwing in a load of laundry. I go and check the chickens in the morning. I have to clean the coop in the morning and give them food and water for the day. And then I got to do the same thing for the dogs. And
if it's a hot day, you're putting the dogs in the pool to swim.
Yeah. Sometimes I'll get my coffee and I'll take my emails and stuff outside and let my dog swim in the pool because she's crazy and needs a lot of energy to get out. Um, then I do my work. So normally I work from like 9 to 2-ish.
And
And
it's pickups.
yeah, and then it's 3 different pickup times, and then I've got an hour between the last pickup time and getting to gymnastics, so that means I have to feed 4 children and my husband, clean up, pack everything, and get to somewhere else in time. And actually today, because my son also has football, I had to drop him somewhere else so I can have somebody take him to football because they're not gonna be done until 9 o'clock tonight. And I'm here
And
until
she said she doesn't do anything. Y'all want to know what my day consists of? I'm up at 6:15. I check my email or I'll read my Bible verse in the morning. And then by 7:15, I'm out the door. I do not need to get any children ready. Alexa's very self-sufficient.
Mm.
I drive her to school, drop her off. I come home. And then by the time I come home, I sit down and me mentally, I have to, if I sit on my computer, I'm not getting up because I know I will get mad ass squirrel brain and I have to stay on track. So I knock out all my emails. I'll do my will calls. I'll do my invoices. I'll do the customer invoices, and then I'll follow up on anything. So typically that will take if I sit and do it all, I'm done by 11:30 is typically my day. And then I will clean if I need to clean, but my house doesn't really get dirty because it's just 3 of us there. But I do laundry on Sundays only because I don't only do it in a week.
Yeah.
And then by 2:20 I go pick up my daughter and then I come home and I'm done for the day. And then typically it depends if I have anything going on with my travel agency stuff. That's really what I do on my part 2 of my day. And that's really where we do all the PTS stuff and I'll do my real estate, or excuse me, not real estate, my travel agency stuff. So again, who has a busier schedule? And this bitch says I work harder than she does. Differently. But I think she's a fucking rock star. You're welcome. Okay. What do you feel, and I might cry, what do you feel is the hardest thing in your life to balance? Wait, tears.
Probably my quickness to anger.
I wasn't even thinking that.
Yeah, that's probably like the hardest thing because if I feel like if I could get that under control, then I probably wouldn't have some of the same problems that I feel like I have right now.
And what I think for you would be the same as me. Like, okay, so my biggest thing to balance my life is like myself.
Yeah.
Like, I think I put myself so far back, like my own personal health.
Yeah.
I put it so far back that that's definitely the hardest thing for me to balance in my day to day is myself. And I would say the same for you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, in the broad scheme of things, absolutely. But if I guess I was thinking more narrow.
Yeah,
minded.
but that's like,
But yeah, 1,000%.
like I
Well, what mom
literally,
doesn't? What mom doesn't? Put
no,
herself
and
first?
it's, we're not, no shame on any of the moms. Like,
No.
this is literally like real talk, chaos shit. Like, I literally called my cousin who is our behind the scenes person. So she's the one that runs all of our PR
Amazing.
stuff. She does all of the editing and things. And I called her and I was like, hey, she's like, what are you doing? I was like, she's like, because we do Live 360 and we're all in the circle. And she's like, what?
Why am I a tornado? Can we talk about that? Who put me out a tornado?
I can't. And I literally called, she was like, what are you doing out of your house at 5:00? She's like, Alexa doesn't have tennis today. And I was like, Lindsay needs me and she needs a hug. And I was like, and I think because her birthday is this weekend, I was like, I think we're going to go do her toes. And she's like, oh, I want to go. So she's actually driving 45 minutes now to us. We're all going to get pedicures. So that's going to be something that's going to be on this. Like, that's just how we are. Like, because I lack in that so much and Lindsay is so selfless that she'll never put herself first, I have to prioritize herself or her. If that makes sense.
And that's where I feel like you do so much for me and I don't ever do enough for you.
I'm alive because of you. Like, just like, I'm not taking the fucking head. You give me so much, like, I don't think I can be the woman I am if it wasn't for you. Like, just to know that whatever time of day I can call you. Like, I literally, you're my springboard. I call you and I'm like, "Hey, all this is going on, this and that." And I feel like by verbally putting it out there, like, I'm like, "Okay, cool. Lindsay's gonna make sure I got my shit right." Like,
Air sign.
you know what, guys? I learned something today. So when we get that segment, I learned.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, like,
You have such a blubbering baby right now. Good
it's the
lord.
new moon.
It's all the things,
It's all the
I'm
full moon,
sure.
for sure. And it's in Virgo, which Virgo slaps you in the face with like your inner self. Um, so just what's something people don't see about what we do? Obviously, you guys see like this much of our lives and we're trying to be better with putting it out there. But what's something that they don't see with our day-to-day life? We've gone live sometimes when we're working and y'all see that I get like 97 phone calls a day. That's why we can never record on my phone because I have my business line on my phone.
Yeah.
Um,
No, I mean, like, I think it's something that people don't understand about anybody who's on the internet is that they have a whole real
Life.
life
Yeah.
behind that, you know? And I think that's kind of just for everybody who's out there.
That's kind of what I was gonna say. It's
Yeah.
like I think it's just the personal side of it and like the personal struggles.
Yeah.
And like again, I've said this numerous times. I feel so bad for whoever doesn't have a Lindsay in their life because it's like as women we need.
Yeah,
You
absolutely.
know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
we're
It used to be like, you know,
your husband.
no, not just that, but it used to be like we're built to have a village.
Mhm.
That's how it's supposed to be. Like,
It's so
men-
funny because when I had Alexa, I would tell everybody, I'm like, it's gonna take a village to raise this child. It's
Yeah.
gonna take a village to raise this child.
Yeah.
And still to this day, I am so cautious of who Alexa associates with, who she becomes friends with.
Mhm.
There's friends that she hangs out with that it's only platonically at school. Like it will not go outside of school because I don't know the parents.
Yeah. I get that completely. I'm not the same way, I guess, but I don't think I'm as strict with the kids as you are with Alexa.
Yeah. And our kids are different though.
Well, I
Very
was
different
also-
personalities.
I'm also raised by like hippies, right? So like I think some things are okay and other people look at me and they're like, "What is wrong with you?" I'm like, "Well, I don't know. That's
So
just how
just
I was
okay,
raised."
completely off topic, but Instagram.
Yeah.
Both your girls
Oh,
have
no,
Instagram.
no. That was not me.
But the girls have it.
They do, but
But
that was
the-
not me.
Yeah. But like something like that, right? Like you're like, "Oh, whatever."
Yeah.
You know, the other better half of you chose it was a good idea, and they did. My kid is bugging, so we literally were very stern with her, and we're like, every time you ask, we're adding a month on, and we don't even know when we're going to decide if you can have it or not. But just know that you have all these months added on to that. I tell her all the time, like, give me a solid reason why you need social media.
Oh,
Like,
they
what
don't.
is it? Why is it beneficial, and how's it going to make you a better person? Until you can give me that solid answer, then I'll think about
It's not, but here's the thing, like, I think I'm going to flip the switch on that a little bit by requiring no phones and stuff during certain times, and I'm gonna have them all 4 of them create, this thing I saw somebody else do online. They called it an analog bag, basically,
Hmm.
but, like, yeah, so it's all kinds of stuff in a bag or a container, whatever, that you can take with you and do at home.
Oh my gosh. We were talking about that when we did our
Yeah.
girls' day up at Gilbert with Sign Chapters Mallory, actually.
Mhm.
Where they have like little Connect Four, the
Yep.
Uno. Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna do. So I'll require, like, certain days and times and whatever, like, no phones, here's your bag, figure it out.
What a great way to connect though. So
Absolutely.
you know what's one thing is like, again, off topic, but one thing that in my family, we love the pandemic.
Mhm.
We had such a great fucking time during shutdown. Mind you, we were in California still, and they were constantly threatening martial law on us. And every Friday we did Family Friday, and we would make pizzas, and we would literally watch a movie, and we went storyline order with like Marvel. So we watched it all chronologically storyline. So every Friday or every time we were together, we picked a movie, and then it got to the point where we're like, okay, what is this basics of this movie, or like what's it based on? So like some of it were like, like we did like an Italian food one day, and then we did like Irish food and like whatever it was, and then it got to the point where like so I was like, Mom, I don't want to watch Marvel, but we'd still watch some movies, right? But like Moana was one day. So we made like jerk chicken and like it was just really cool to have like
That's
different
cute.
types of things and like it was all themed along that.
Well, I know because you were in California during that time, so we actually did, and this is totally on brand, you're gonna laugh at me, we did apocalypse parties. I wish I was kidding. So we had the big house on the cul-de-sac in the corner with the park, remember, across the street. And yeah, all of our church friends, everybody came. I had a barbecue outside, I had a smoker outside, all the kids, like nobody had phones. We all hung out. It was yeah.
It was, you know what though, with one thing with the pandemic, mind you, it was a whole shit show in itself.
Mhm.
But what I loved is it forced families to be together.
Yeah.
And it really forced you to either rekindle your marriage, rekindle your relationships, and really bond with your children. And unfortunately, it was one of the highest years for people to get divorced.
Mhm.
Just to have to sit with that person and be like, oh, they are not who I want, or I am not who they need to be.
Yep.
Like just in my own friend group, we had like 6 of our friends get divorced,
Sad.
which is crazy.
Yeah.
You know, like just to know that like people were living miserable just for the children or just because it was what like, that's what I was chosen
Yeah.
to get. You know what I mean? Which is kind of crazy. So speaking of marriage, segment 3, guys, is about marriage and mom life.
Oh, lovely.
Okay. How do you stay connected when life is super busy? Like how do you and Chris stay connected when you guys have a really busy life?
I send him stupid messages. Like, I'll write a message. I just started doing this recently, but he laughs at me now. I write a message and I'll be like, hope you have a wonderful day. I hope it's all sunshine and rainbows, blah, 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 whatever. And then I'll have Google translate it into like old English or something. And I'll send it.
Bridgerton.
I love it. And then, I mean, obviously, right? Like, I send him the stupid reels about work and stuff. And, um, I don't know. There's a lot of time during the week that Chris and I don't see each other at all. Like today, still haven't seen him.
I haven't, well, no, I saw Alex for like 20 minutes.
Yeah, I still haven't seen him at all. So, like, honestly, right now, it's really kind of like just going through the motions, and we will meet each other at some point. I try to call him and talk to him about things, but he's, manager and stuff at work.
Yeah.
Can't talk to me. So, yeah, I don't know. That's what I do. Send him stupid things just to let him know that I miss him and I love him. Oh, and then I was told one time men never receive flowers. So every so often I will go to the store and I will get him a bouquet of flowers.
Stop it. That's
Yep.
fucking cute.
And just for him and his like favorite candy or whatever.
Aw.
And yep. I mean, obviously the way to a man's heart is to his stomach, right?
Okay, so it's funny because I was gonna say for my answer, it's like cooking for Alex.
Yeah.
So like I am not that wife. Mind you, I got married at 21. And I am Mexican, but I'm not that Mexican to where I get up at 3 in the morning and make fresh food for my husband and all that. And even though I get crap from all of my aunties, all of my tias are like, oh my God, Mia, why don't you do that? No. So my thing since moving into the new house was I want to prepare his lunch for him. So I make his lunch and I set it all out. And I also made him lunch before, like when he got back from work, like, we sat down and have lunch. And I even went to go get pan dulce. And he's like, babe, what's wrong with you? What's going on or what? And I was like, sorry, sir, but I'm just trying to be that wife for you. But I think for Alex and I, like the thing is we constantly date each other. And like we still have like those flirty text messages. We make time for each other intimately. Like we're always like just silliness. And he is so freaking good at like every day at 8 o'clock, he'll call me. Every day at 2 o'clock, he calls me. Like we have our designated times to talk to each other. And it might be like, oh yeah, I'm taking a break from the warehouse. Or hey, I'm at this customer. Or I'm driving home from this person. And because we do have our own business, it makes it hard, right? So he's out in the field and then he goes into the warehouse to do the warehouse shift. And he doesn't get home till like 1 in the morning, right? So is it a lot of work? Absolutely. Technically, he's got 2 jobs.
Yeah.
Like he's out in the field doing service calls. And then from there, he'll go straight to the warehouse to do all the warehouse stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So it is a lot of work. And I get it. And I make it a point to always thank him for the life that he's given me.
Mm-hmm.
And he's very selfless where he's like, this is what I have to do. Right. And I have to understand that there's still an emotion and a person behind this like strong, I was gonna say mafia man.
You're not lying.
But behind this strong man, right? Like, and I do have to like, and Alex and I were so fucking silly together. Like, I'm, I'm gonna say I talk baby talk, but like, there's certain times I'm like, oh hell no, I'm like, those are boy jobs. You gotta do that. I'm like, and I'll get so mad. I'll cross my arms like, I'm not moving until you do what I tell you to do. But like, we've been together since I was 21, right? Like, then that's the only man I know.
I think like thinking about that, I actually thought about this a lot recently, like how different just looking at like my relationship versus your relationship and how like I think my relationship is so different because we got together so young. Like we were 12,
Mhm.
and like I feel like if we got together at 21 or older, like it just would have been different. So I think our like love language and like what we know about each other and how we interact with each other would have been completely different because if you actually like get down to the core of the two of us and look at it, we still treat each other like we're 12.
Really?
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's awesome though to say that you've been with them for so long. Like, I think with Alex and I, because I had already graduated college, I already had my own house.
Yeah.
He had his degree already, and he was a full blown sheriff at the time. And I told him, I was like, listen, I've never had a relationship or been in a relationship. I was like, but I don't want to be like my friends, like where you like start dating somebody and you completely forget who you are. You get a whole new identity. You lose your friendships. I was like, I can't do that. I was like, how about you bring your friends? I'll bring my friends and we can all be friends. And I've always been,
We started out like what was always like the three musketeers, like as crazy as that sounds, but it was like me and Chris and then our friend Sandon, may he rest in peace. It was always the 3 of us, and then whatever girl or whatever he decided to bring along, but it was always just the 3 of us, and so it's just that's just how it was, like, I just did everything with them,
yeah.
so I really feel like my identity, I guess, kind of, rolled, like, into theirs, if that makes sense,
Oh, that's kind of deep.
Well, I mean,
So you
honestly,
kind of
think
were always
about
what
it,
they needed to be.
absolutely, I mean, I've always been the one to, like, take care of other people, and
You are,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
I do it on instinct, like, it's not like I really wanna do it, but I just do it anyways? So, yeah, I was a designated driver. Yeah, I was the person to make sure everybody got home safe. Yeah, I was the one taking care of everybody, like, that's just always how it's been. So, it's always that. So, I guess maybe, like, that is my identity,
Yeah.
you know?
You've
As
always been
crazy
a role of a
always,
mom.
always.
Okay, so mom guilt, let's talk about that.
Ugh, God. What about mom guilt? Having adopted kids makes it even worse.
I see that with yeah.
Having adopted kids makes my mom guilt even worse
Why?
because my boys are hard. My boys are really hard. And as much as I don't want to say that, like, drugs is a fucker. Like,
Yeah.
honestly. And no, there's no like information on what it does or how to raise children when that's what's happened. And I'm literally just like living every day praying that I'm off this roller coaster, but I don't know that we're ever gonna be there.
In all fairness, that's how I feel just motherhood is in general.
Yeah,
You know
but
what I mean? Like motherhood's hard and there's no
oh
fucking
yeah.
cookie cutter and there's no agenda and there's no pamphlet. I
I
you
just
know,
don't even know, like, with our parents, like, being the boom my mom and dad were the boomer fans, right? Okay. There was no, like, preparing us for this stage in life. I don't
well,
feel
let's be
like
real. Our parents are barely getting it together now.
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I mean, God, I love my mom and dad, and they're awesome, and
Love you, mom. I
yes,
know you
they
watch.
it's not like you didn't prepare me for the things that I needed in life, but just, like, all of this extra life stuff that happens and how to roll with the punches and how to make decisions and how to, be the one to make decisions. It's like, yeah, we watched you do it, but there's no like, I don't know.
But life is hard now.
I get that, but
Life is a lot harder. Girl, I remember when I was growing up, my mom's like, all right, go play. And we would all literally
yep,
do our homework, run out of the house, Go play. And our curfew was come home when the street lights turn on.
Yep.
There was neighborhood kids. There was kids that went to neighborhood schools. You know how hard it was for me to move here from Arizona and try to find a good vetted school for Alexa that offered all her AP advancements, that offered everything that she needed, that offered like her language stuff. Because many of you guys don't know, but Alexa is fluent in Mandarin. She's gone to a Mandarin academy since she's in kindergarten. And she's a trilingual baby, right? Like we speak Spanish at home, English, and she knows her Mandarin. And it was so hard. And I remember telling you, I'm like, fuck, I feel like such a failure. I feel like on Alexa's education, like I'm not fully prepped. And mind you, Alexa's always gone to schools where there's like a fucking wait list to get in. You have to test to get in.
Yeah.
And it's hard. It's fucking hard. Parenting is hard.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's not easy. And no matter how on it I feel or you fucking think I have it, I pray to God that Alexa gets all the good I offer because I feel like I fail her so much on a day to day. And I'm like, fuck, dude, like, am I going to destroy her when she's older?
What the fuck are you even talking about?
Girl, there's,
Look at your kid. Look at how amazing she is and how selfless she is and how much she loves other people. There's
girl,
just
that's
even
God.
with her
That's
heart,
me taking her to church every Sunday.
it's not just God. It's you. It's you as a person. You put all of that into her.
Okay, thank you. But do you know, like, Alexa's not, okay, let me rephrase this. She's a very strong kid and she's only been raised around adults, right? But like, I feel like because of the way I am, like, shit comes very easy for me. It is so easy for me to just dominate and start, doing all this shit. She is not that. And I feel like I make her feel less because she's not keeping up with me. And I tell her, I'm like, baby, I'm just not fucking normal. I am not a normal person. Like me listening to like 8,000 books and doing this and that, like that's not a normal thing. I just have such bad ADHD. I've learned to train my brain to do multiple things. Because she'll tell me, she's like, Mom, I'm not like you. I can't do all the things. I get so overwhelmed. And I'm like, dude, do the best of your capability. Right? Like I feel like I'm setting her up for failure because she's setting this fucking bar so high that I'm barely fucking trying to do a pull up, like is how I feel. Right? Like I feel like, and then how can I explain this to you? Like she calls me like the best one in the world, which I fucking love. I think I'm barely fucking making it. But she even tells me, she's like, Mom, I don't even know if I want to be a mom. She's like, because I don't think I can be like you. And I'm like, no, kid. Like, you're going to be a better mom than me because you're just a better fucking person.
I tell about that all the time. I'm like, you're going to be a way better mom than I am. Like, you're
Yeah.
going to be able to handle so much and do so much. And yeah, I feel the same way. Comments? Who doesn't?
Yeah.
What mom doesn't feel that way? We're lacking in something or we're failing in something. And think about, I have to tell myself all the time, like, think back to when I was a kid. Can I really pull out of my brain when my mom and dad weren't great parents?
No.
I mean,
Yeah.
can I think of certain situations? Yeah. Could I think of, hey, I might have seen this differently than somebody else? Yeah, but I don't think back to like, wow, my parents are really crappy and they really could have done better. Absolutely not.
No. No.
And none of our kids are going to
No.
remember that.
And the thing is, like, that's one thing, like, I have this conversation with you all the time, but like, I have to meet people just in general, not just my parents, but just in general, people that have come into my life. Like, I have to meet them where they're at, right? Because when I give somebody my time, I make sure I give them wholeheartedly all of my attention and I'm focused on them.
Right.
Not everybody has that capability.
Mhm.
And I make sure that whoever I'm with knows that I'm there for them to help them out to my fullest capability and potential. Right. And I had to realize, because for a while I was like, oh my gosh, my parents aren't like this with Alexa, or oh my God, I live in Arizona, or they live in Arizona, I live in California. They're not here. They're not making the effort. And then I was like, wait, they're doing the best that they can with what they got. Right. And it's like, I have to realize they're human too. Right. Because I would see like other grandparents like taking their kids, like their grandkids out and like doing this, that, and the other. And I'm like, oh my God, Alexa doesn't have that. And then I was like, wait, that's not my parents.
Right.
That's not how I was raised to begin with. They didn't even do that to us. And I fucking love my parents' relationship with my nieces and my daughter now because like my mom actually, it was my mom that said this, and let me thank you because this stuck with me more than anything. My mom told me, she's like, of course I love my grandkids more than I love you guys. She's like, because when I was growing, when you guys were being raised, dad and I were barely trying to figure out what we are going to do in life. We were trying to work through life to give you guys a better life. She's like, now that dad and I are fully established, we can do all the things with our grandkids that we couldn't do with you guys because we had to work. We had to provide for the bills. We had to provide a better life for you guys. Now that all you guys are super successful and on your own, now we can be the parents we want to be.
Yeah.
And that's why we're grandparents. Yeah. And I was like, damn, like, talk about a slap in the face, a full reality check, and almost a sense of love and value, even more to my mom, because she was strong enough to realize that, right? Like that to me, you're a jerk.
Well, mine's already soaking wet over here, so.
But like, as a parent, I'm like, damn, like, I want to be that, right? Like,
Absolutely.
to know that, yes, right now it is grind time and I am going to raise a really good kid. But to know that I'm going to be able to spoil and to love and to help her raise her second generation or her first generation, my second generation, is something I'm really excited for.
I also want to be able to grow up and have my kids be my friends later in life. Now I'm supposed to be their parent, right? Like I'll always be their mom, but I want to be their friend later. Like, and I feel like that's what I have with my mom. Like she's my friend now, and we talk about things differently than we would have when I was younger and I was, growing up and all that stuff. Now that I'm grown and I get to do my own things and have my own kids, I feel like we're friends and we hang out and we
Yeah.
do things and it's like it's different.
I agree. Because
Does that make sense?
like, I love my mom.
Yeah.
One of my best friends in this whole world. Right. But I feel like after I had Alexa, my mom has not only been my rock, but literally my best friend in helping me be a better version of myself.
Mhm.
And I love that like people still like they look at my mom and I'm like, you got sisters? I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, she's my sister.
Yep.
But like I love that my mom's my best friend. Like I can
Absolutely.
call her at any given time and it's like, okay, cool. We're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. Like I just love that and I want that for Alexa.
Yeah.
So now that you guys saw Boo Boo, this woman here is amazing. You'll never see her face on. That's like she's literally hiding behind. But like I said, we're gonna go get pedicure. Ah, there she is! Oh my god! You guys, this is an amazing podcast. She's gonna probably edit herself out. No, she is. But moving on to podcast. What actually goes into an episode? Claudia, maybe you can chime in on this one. Like, what really goes in an episode? Like, again, y'all know I'm very A-type personality. Like, I want to make sure we're giving people like some kind of content, something that they can watch, entertain. Like, I'm a huge podcaster. Like, I love listening to podcasts. So I know it has to be entertaining, not necessarily educational. Cause we ain't gonna fucking teach y'all shit. Let me be honest. We just want you guys to know if there's other batshit crazy moms that make life work.
Right.
That's what this whole thing is about, right? And we're just two fucking moms that love life, love each other, and just want a fun way to connect with other people.
Yeah, absolutely.
But what actually goes into making a podcast? Like I do come up with like the questions and the segments, kind of staying on topic. We do talk really full spectrum. Like we'll talk politics, we'll talk religion, we'll talk
That's how
children.
we just talk.
That's
in
just that's
general.
Lindsay and I. Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you say goes into the podcast?
Uh,
Cute outfits. Lindsay
yes.
does pick our outfits.
I don't know. Like, well, obviously, there's a ton of editing and stuff that has to happen.
That's her. That's being
And making all the little club me over here. Yep. And
that's without even knowing.
oh, yeah. Doing all the, the work on the phones or the computer or whatever in order to get this.
It's scheduling too. Trying to find a time to do it, which is hard.
Yeah.
That's a really hard part for us.
Yeah.
Okay. So question, and this was actually asked in one of my lives. I had jumped into TikTok with a couple other people and they asked like, oh, have you guys thought about canceling the podcast? And the answer is yes. I have thought about it. I have thought about not because, I mean, mind you, we've only done a handful of them, but for me being so organized and on top of it, I was like, fuck, could I give this platform enough attention to will be successful? And at that time, I was just got the house. I was trying to figure it out. I'm like, holy crap, I have an injured child. I'm like, is this going to be something I can do? I
Yeah,
think
there was
about
a
it.
lot of stuff that happened all at one time, like right after we decided to start.
We
And
had
I
started
have to say, like, when you said you wanted to do it, I low key was overwhelmed
100%.
already thinking about it. I was like, shoot.
When, where, why, how.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And not, I mean, is it going to be successful? Is it not? Like, I would love for it to be successful. If it's not successful,
We're having fun.
yeah, it's not going to break my heart. I wish it would be, but I feel like regardless, I'm spending time with my best friend, and that's the most important thing to me anyways. So
Agreed. So what's some of the funniest things that happened behind the scenes? I think I have. Okay, so the first time we recorded with Claudia, the funniest thing for us was Lindsay and I had already recorded 2 podcasts, and something happened in the background that we had to redo them. So we had to literally pull 3 fucking looks. And we're trying to get our makeup the exact same, our outfit, our hair, and everything. And I was like, Lindsay, it's not gonna fucking work. We record those at my house, not your house.
Yeah.
The background's completely different. We thought we were gonna be fly to be able to sneak it past you guys. And I was like, we're fucking idiots. We can't change the location. So we're trying to recreate my background in my office to hers. Ain't fucking
we did
working
the
out.
best we could. It is.
But we
what
just
it is.
completely redid it.
Yeah.
That was probably one of the funniest things for me. Like, we're trying to literally fool fucking social media. And like, these fuckers are better than we are at this shit.
I don't know. I feel like
You feeling Puerto Rican?
Puerto Rican. Just that kind of stuff. Like we just do
Claudia, what's the
shit,
funny
say
thing?
dumb
Like,
shit all the time.
One time, like, okay, let's last episode we just recorded, we recorded with Claudia actually with us in the studio. And I'm fucking dying crying because we're talking like how we always talk.
Yeah.
And I look over and Claudia's like all sad too. And I'm like, this bitch never cried. I was like, what the fuck? Are we saying something profound? How's it affecting her? Because nothing affects her in life. So, but it's, I don't know, it's just moments like that. And like having like Claudia come along on this journey with us, I think is like the perfect fit. Plus the fucking crazy shit is now we have Aries, Taurus, and Gemini. So we're like, oh. So anytime we get witchy stuff, we're like, up, girls, we're all being affected. Here we go.
Absolutely.
So speaking of witchy shit, what's tonight, Lindsay? Or tomorrow night?
A pink full moon.
First moon actually in spring equinox, which is really cool. So let's talk about that. So how do we prepare for this moon? Because it's the first full moon of the year, which is really cool.
Well, let's be honest. I say something like, "Oh my god, it's a full moon," and then this one over here goes full blown. ChatGPT. I'm gonna Google the shit out of this,
And then I go to my girls at Buried Treasures. Love
you
those
guys.
women. I literally walked in today. I went. Kid you not. I went and I said, Bailey, there's a full moon tomorrow. What do I need? How do I need to prepare? I said, Lindsay's already an emotional wreck. What do I need for her? And they literally tell me everything. And then Alexa went with me. She's like, Mom, you already have those crystals. I was like, those crystals were for something else. I need strictly new,
Yes.
like the full moon for today. I need new crystals for this purpose only.
Mm-hmm.
But speaking of moons, okay, I feel like the shift in the moons, like everything changes. I feel super drained,
Mm-hmm.
super, like my kid will just like say some random shit. I'm like, am I really doing shit right now? Like I really feel like shit like that shifts and changes.
Well, okay, so my boys, 1,000% it affects them, and I don't know why it affects them in this adverse way, but it does. I swear to God, they act like wild banshees.
Yeah.
Like you want feral times 10.
I
It's
get it.
always like that. 3 days before, 3 days after. So
Mhm.
we've got 6 days
But
of
mind you, the full moons are literally about releasing stuff, right? So
oh
that
yeah,
makes
pent
sense.
up energy,
Yeah.
probably,
Yeah.
I guess. But you know, women, we're synced with the moon. We're
100%.
supposed to be synced with the moon.
Yeah.
And it's either, you know, you're a full moon girly or you're a new moon girly. It's pretty much one or the other.
You're either emotional or overwhelmed.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
no other way.
honestly. And I don't know,
Dude,
this one.
I had the worst stomach pain yesterday. Literally, I woke up this morning taking a pregnancy test. Because I was like, dude, I'm fucking irritated. Like, the smell of my husband was bothering me.
Mhm.
Work was fucking shit. Mind you, I was doing taxes. But I just had the most awkward conversation with some of like the clients asking weird questions.
Mhm.
I couldn't even log into my Outlook. My printer gave out. I was like, fuck this. I just bought a new one.
Yep.
I wasn't gonna do it. I was like, not today. I was like, Mercury retrograde was already over. Like, how do we restart?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's crazy. I'm not kidding. I took a pregnancy test this morning because I was so off. I was like, dude, this is not me.
Well, and then I went to my Oracle deck and I was like, all right, what do we
Oh,
play
that was
next?
slapping me on the
Shuffling, it
face.
goes "Bleep," like this and just throws everything out. And I was like, okay, you're right. You're right. The first one that popped up for me, which of course is really bad, ask for help.
Say fuck this.
I don't do that.
No, fuck no.
I don't do that.
Okay, here's the thing. With Lindsay and the friendship we have, I know when I have to play stupid and be like, Linz, have you thought of this and that and this? And she's like, oh my God, I totally needed that. But I can't, how can I explain it to you? I can't tell Lindsay, like, Lindsay, do you need me to help you? And I'll just be like, hey, Linz, what's going on?
My answer will always be
Yeah.
no.
Always no. So I'm like, hey, Linz, like, what's going on? I was like, I was thinking I should do this. What do you think? She's like, oh, yeah, it's a good idea. I'm like, cool, I'll head over there. No offense to Lindsay, but I want to say like 80% of the time I go to her.
Yeah. I can't go anywhere. I'm stuck with my printers. If I could take my printers with me, that would be wonderful.
But just
but
in
it's
general, like today,
Yeah,
we
I
could have
know.
gone to my nail shop that's literally
Yeah.
around the corner from my house. But we came here because Lindsay needed a hug from me.
I always need a hug from you.
So,
I just need to know that you're there, no matter what.
mind you guys, I've had 3 heart surgeries and I've passed away. She's also passed away.
Yeah.
But because we're on the witchy thing, I went to go see the amazing Bailey.
Oh.
Fucking love you, girl. I know
You
you're
guys live in
watching.
Arizona and you have to have
Yes.
gone to Buried Treasures. It is amazing. You
That
walk in,
energy,
Yes.
Kristen.
Oh.
Oh my God, I love her. She's the cutest. She's like this little tiny thing. She's just fucking amazing. We're
Yeah.
actually going to do a podcast with them. We're trying to
Yes.
figure out the right time to get them on the podcast, talk all things witchy, kind of just get yourself aligned. I know we have some stuff going on with the girls at the shop. We're gonna do some Reiki, we're gonna do some Oracle stuff, runes. Like, we're all about that stuff. So we don't know if we should, I don't know how we're gonna go about it, but we do want to get them on the podcast. They're totally on
Yeah.
board. I know when I spoke with Kristen, who's the owner of the shop, we're actually going to do a book signing event with one of our authors because
Oh,
she's
good.
doing a practical magic meets like charm.
Yes.
And we're going to do that with like all the crystal stuff at the shop. So if you guys are in Arizona, actually West Valley, which is
Yeah.
amazing because nothing like this happened on the west side of town.
Mhm.
We're going to do so. But because I saw Bailey and I literally go in there against my fucking house. And maybe because it's just meant to be that way, there's never anybody else in that shop. So I'm like, girl, and they're like, hey, what's going on? I'm like, hey, girl, I'm like, hey, new moon in Venus, Lindsay's losing her shit. What do we need? So the first thing,
Hit me.
so literally, they give these amazing little baggies. So
Oh yeah. I've got
all the things.
things.
I don't have any crystals on today because I fucking just woke up. But they told me that we need Rhodolite, right? Rhodolite?
Rhodonite.
Rhodonite. I don't know if this is it.
That's awesome stuff.
Yes. So Rhodolite, you need it because it's for self-love, unconditional alignment for your heart, your body, and it releases what does not serve you. So pick whichever one you want. One's for you, one's for me.
Pretty these are.
So you pick whichever one you want.
Was
So
it
once-
the one with the black in it?
Because I am, yeah. Okay.
But-
Yeah. It's funny because that's exactly how I bought it.
Okay.
So funny enough. Okay. So we need this. So guys, get your crystal because this is going to really deepen your connection. It's going to release anything that does not serve you any longer and really make you reflect.
And did you know that the different shapes do different things also. When you have a tower, because there is this opposite
Right.
point at the top, the energy is really amplified coming out of the top.
So speaking of funny shape, funny enough. So the other one is obsidian, because obsidian is for shadow work, and it takes what resonates with you, and whatever doesn't resonate, it puts back in Mother Earth. When I went to the shop, because we have do so much with shapes, I saw these amazing arrowheads, and when I put them on the thing, baby's like, "Oh my gosh!" She's like, "Arrowheads." I have notes, guys, because y'all fucking know me already. Arrowheads are meant to jab away the negativity, and I was like, "So pick yours."
No, which one was for me?
Honestly, it was a little one.
Okay.
That's just how it worked. So that's why you got obsidian.
So-
They are super cute. And then Bailey's like, to like amplify, to purify all of it, make sure you guys are all good and going. She said that we needed selenite because it cleanses the energy and keeps them charged and ready for us to always be there. This bitch always gives me the big ones, right? Because I'm the bigger bitch.
You are not.
And last but not least, what we need is purple fluorite.
Ooh.
It will bring calmness and soothe your overthinking.
I don't know which one is mine.
It's the darker one. You need more of it. So y'all, we got our crystals, and one of them. So y'all know that every day I try to live life by learning something new every day, right? Like I always want to learn something new every day. I feel like it keeps you sharp, it keeps you active, it also keeps you present. And what I learned today, you felt it.
Yeah.
You're about to cry.
No.
Okay.
There's like a lump in my throat almost. That's different. Because remember when I had
Yes. Yes.
it was in the roof of my mouth.
Yeah, but that it almost like choked you. Like
Yeah,
you're
I
like,
could feel it.
yeah.
Okay.
And the crazy thing is that's to give you calmness.
Oh, see? Excuse me.
Validation.
That's weird.
She needed that. So what I learned today was when you write your manifestations, because it also goes by your signs. I did not know
that.
this. So Lindsay being a fire sign, she needs to write her intentions and burn them. She has to activate them for them to come to, which is really cool. And I being an air sign, I just have to write them down and speak them. And it's so weird because I've always told Lindsay, like, I have to be careful what I say because, like, my mouth is so, like, whatever I say, I get.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I'm so much like that. Like, I'm such a big person. Like, I'm like, dude, stop putting out that bad juju. Don't say it. And I didn't know that it was part of my sign.
And like just thinking about it right now, like when I feel like the calmest is when I've got like a bunch of candles and stuff burning around.
So that's,
Yeah. Or like I'm at a fire pit or whatever.
when's our best moment we had together reading?
Outside of my fire pit.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And anytime we go camping, what do we have? A fire.
Oh yeah. 1000%.
That's fucking crazy.
Oh yeah. I didn't realize, I never thought, I thought honestly that when you did your intentions, it was always based on
What it was for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doing the spring equinox intentions, doing the pink moon, the new moon, whatever. Like every time it was based on what was happening, like the actual
I guess it
day.
goes deeper. It goes more into your actual zodiac,
That's really
which
crazy.
makes it more personal.
Absolutely.
So, guys, if y'all stuck around, you guys got to see the chaos, the crazy, the witchy, pretty much a day in the life of us.
Yeah.
And really how it was for us to go. So, thank you guys for tuning in. We will be posting this. Well, I guess when you watch it, it's going to be Wednesday. But Claudia's going to do all her magic juju. We're actually going to hop off of this and go get our pedicures and feel good.
Mm-hmm.
Right, Claudia? Yeah. Yeah. She decided. So we. But thank you guys for tuning in. And we will see you guys next week. Don't forget, write your manifestations. Let us know if you guys got your crystals. If you guys are in Arizona, please go check out Buried Treasures. If not, get your crystals, speak your intentions, get it going.
Go online. You can order online
Yes.
from them too. If you're not from
Yes.
Arizona, order online. They're a wonderful small business. They're amazing.
Love them. They're amazing. They're literally our like soul sisters.
Yeah.
Absolutely adore them. But ladies, or just everybody in general, have an amazing time. And we'll talk to you guys real soon.
See you next time.
Bye.